Now, let's take a much closer look at the Alpine Ultra K-Series jacket. First of all, let's just look through a couple of the key details of what it's about. What's it for and why did we design it? It's been designed specifically for the alpine climber in mind, where you get those very early starts from a hut, 3 o'clock, 3:30. You aim to leave the hut in the dark, in the coldest time of the day, effectively, when the glaciers are still frozen and safe to cross and get across to your climb or get across onto the mountains that you're going to ascend. So it's been designed very clearly with that focus in mind. Now, because it's rated, it's got a typical operating temperature of -10 degrees C. It is a warm jacket for such a lightweight piece of equipment, so it has found favour with the Himalayan trekkers as well. It's rated, as I say, at -10 degrees C, and it is very, very lightweight equipment. The medium size of this jacket weighs 295 grams. It's right at the top end of what we can achieve with stitched through clothing. So it's rated at -10 and it's very, very light. Let's look at some of these features first. But first of all, let's start from the stuff sack. It comes with a stuff sack, and our equipment, all our designs at PhD, we start with the stuff sack. How small can we make it pack down and how light can it be? Because in a lot of occasions this equipment is carried for more time than it's actually worn. This is a good example. You use it very early in the day, but once the sun hits the face that you're climbing, it's unlikely that you want it on. So you want it to be light and packed down easily, so that it's in your rucksack and not really noticed. So it comes with a stuff sack and it packs down to this size stuff sack. No doubt it can be compressed even smaller in a compression sack, or one of the waterproof bags where you roll down the top and compress the jacket. So it can be packed down very small. Right, let's run through some of the features. First feature to talk about actually is the pockets. The pockets are not at waist level, they're on the chest. They're Napoleon pockets, and they're on the chest, and that's to clear the height of the harness. So if you have a harness over the top of the jacket early in the day, the pockets are accessible above the harness. They're both insulated. Your hand goes in under the down, so those pockets, the pocket comes down to about here actually, comes down to about that level. So quite a spacious pocket, easy for stashing mitts and gloves and some snacks and things in there, but also particularly useful for anything that's battery operated, like a GPS or a smartphone or a digital camera. Anything like that is going to remain warm in there, so very useful pockets on the chest there. Let's run through the rest of the features. It's got adjustable cord locks at the hem so it can be cinched down. It's got a drop tail hem at the back so it covers your waist and the bottom of your and the back on the top of your trousers there. It covers them really significantly at the back. Elasticated cuffs and a high down-filled collar. Now this one here has a hood attached to it. The hood is optional. You don't have to have the hood, so if you don't want hoods, you don't have to buy a hood with this one. But if you want the hood, it's worth looking at. It again is down-filled. It's quite large. It's big enough to go over a helmet, and it has a lightweight lycra facing, so it shuts down around the front, and a down-filled chin cover over the front, so it really is quite warm. At the back, the hood has a volume reducer. It's a straightforward volume reducer on a Velcro tab. And on the back of this jacket we have a clip loop. That is simply for attaching to some kit so that the jacket doesn't, if you're taking it off, it doesn't blow away off your belay stance or anything like that. Okay, one other feature to just mention at this stage: on the front of the jacket and on the clip loop, of course, you'll see reflectors being stitched on. That's simply a safety feature for nighttime location. Now, the other thing that's different about this jacket is that we've designed in elasticated side panels. So there's a panel at the side of the jacket. I don't know if you can see it clearly. And that that's got shearing elastic or elasticated thread in it to pull the jacket in a bit closer. It's on both sides there, look. And that's designed to pull the jacket a bit closer to you, because the way down works at its best is if it's draped closely to your body shape. So it just pulls the jacket in a little bit, tidies it up, it's a bit less boxy, but it pulls it into you and improves the warmth of the jacket. A couple of other things to tell you about the fabrics and the materials here. The outer of the jacket is built in Ultra Shell. Now, Ultra Shell is a water resistant fabric. It's got 2 waterproof coatings. On the outer of the fabric is a DWR coating, and that helps water bead. So if you're out in any drizzle or any damp light rain, it'll help the water bead off the fabric. But on the underside of the fabric is a permanent sprayed on proofing. It's waterproof and breathable, and that really improves the performance of the jacket. It helps prevent any water getting through to the down. And then let's just have a look on the inside. The inside fabric is 10X, 10 denier, very lightweight 10 denier fabric, downproof, windproof, very soft and very light. Absolutely love this fabric because it's so light, it really helps the down increase the loft. There's no weight squashing the down, so it actually helps it loft. On the inside we have another pocket. That's a security pocket. It's a smallish pocket. It'll take credit card or keys or something like that, things that you really don't want to be lost. And then the last thing to talk about here is the down itself. The K series jackets, this jacket, the K series Alpine Ultra, is filled with 1000 fill power down. That's a 1000 fill power goose down, a pure goose, 100% pure goose down. It's a very, very high quality down, and that is one of the ways that allows us to build this remarkably lightweight, high quality, very, very lightweight down equipment. It's the raw materials as well as the design, a combination of the design where we've got features that are needed but no more than are needed, and the lightweight materials, Ultra Shell, the water resistant Ultra Shell, the 10 denier inner of it, and this very, very high quality down allows us to make such a lightweight piece of equipment. So there we are, really high end piece of equipment, minus 10 degrees, weighing approximately 295 grams. It's a very interesting piece of gear. All right, cheers.